Hello, boys and girls. My name is Chad Pierce. I'm with Blue Leads. I'm one of the senior designers here. Video is becoming a huge thing these days in the web, as well as things like mobile devices. So it makes sense that we want to be able to use our videos, our beautiful videos, on a mobile device. So today we're going to touch on a subject that is near dear to my heart, which is responsive design. And we're going to integrate our videos into that. So we're going to do it two ways. The first way is going to be kind of the old school way, and that is a CSS only way of doing things. So it's a little bit manual, but it doesn't require any extra scripts or anything like that. The other way we're going to do things is a script called fitvids. And fitvids is a script that was created by Chris Courier, and he is a pretty famous dude from a website called CSS Tricks, and a couple other things you may know him by. But we're going to get started with our CSS first. So first we need a video. So I'm going to go over here to YouTube, and we're going to go grab a ubiquitous Big Bunny cartoon. We're going to click the share, click embed, and we're going to grab the iframe. Okay, we don't need to worry about the width or the height, because being responsive, it's just going to take up the full container width, and the height is going to be created automatically. All right, we're going to come over here to our website. Now you'll see here on CodePen, I've got a nice sample blog post. Okay, if I come over here to my HTML, right here in the middle is where I want to put my video. Right, so I'm going to paste my video, and I'm going to save my pen. You'll notice, that looks kind of crappy. And if you look at it on mobile, it's gonna be kind of breaking of the layout. So if you can see here, it overflows. It doesn't look right. So we're gonna fix this. Okay. So we come back over here to CodePen, and we're gonna do a quick thing. We're going to wrap our iframe in a div, and we're going to call that div responsive video with a class. Okay, hopefully I still have everybody. Then we're going to take that class. Okay, we're going to come on over to our CSS. Okay, and we're going to just drop that in there like that. So the first thing we want to do in our CSS is we want to make sure that that div is going to be always 100% of its container. Okay, so we're going to give it a width of 100%, which is something I like to do just to make sure that that div is always 100% of its container, which is required by the responsive video. Then we're going to give it a height, and this sounds weird, but a height of 0, and it'll make more sense later. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is add a padding to that div of padding bottom to that div of 56.25%, and that will give us the aspect ratio that we need for most YouTube videos. Okay. Then the last step on this div is we're going to give it a position of relative. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to target the iframe, and we want to target the iframe inside of the responsive video div. And the first thing we're going to do is give it a position of absolute. Okay. We're going to give it a top of 0, a left of 0. That means it's always tucked in the corner. We're going to give it a width of 100% and a height of 100%. Okay, and as you can see, it's taking up its full width. If I shrink the window down here, you'll see that the video responds with the window. It's not breaking anything. And there is no JavaScript, which is the true benefit of this solution. Takes a little bit more work, but it is super super responsive, and there's no extra scripts to load. Now, there's another version of responsive videos that I would love to show you guys, and that's using that script called fitvids.js. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, if you go to the website fitvids.js.com, you can scroll down here and click download on GitHub. Super easy to use. I'll show you a couple things, but what we're going to do here today is we're going to come over here and we're going to grab this little script right here. I'm going to come over to another code pen here, and we're going to drop in our Big Bunny video one more time. Same way, exact same place. Okay, scroll over here. I'm gonna drop it in. Only this time we don't need to wrap it in anything, okay? The script is actually gonna take care of everything for us. So, the CSS, I put some preliminary stuff in there just to kind of give us a fixed width or a centered width for our body of our blog here. But what the work we're going to be doing is in our JavaScript. So we're going to need to include two files. The first file we're going to need to include is actually jQuery. Okay. The second file is going to be fitvids. Okay, and that will be our includes. Then we're going to go over to that GitHub page. We're going to copy some script here, and we're going to just paste that in. Okay. You can either put your script at the bottom of your website, or you can wrap your script in the document.ready for jQuery. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the class or the ID of the body wrapper for our post. In this case, the class is called blog-post. We're going to put that in there, and then voila, we have responsive videos. And you'll see here that even though it's JavaScript, it does respond very well. And the reason that is because the only thing the script does is wrap each video individually with a wrapper similar to what we did manually, and then it adds a style to the head of our website. Now that is the two versions. We have the CSS only version, and we have the fitvids.js version, and you can see they looked practically the same. Guys, thank you very much. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and hopefully we will talk again soon.